I almost feel bad for interrupting this one. Okay, Heart of Fire, you can stop now. Alright, yeah. Tonight's a big one. Sort of a big, I guess, experiment. Because, well, we have just finished our first DS game and gotten it under the belt. This one... This one will be a little iffy. This one tends to either stutter a lot on emulators, from what I've seen, and some people argue that the gameplay is like directly incompatible with DS emulators. We're gonna try our goddamn best, and if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. We'll just push through. For my testing so far, it's been okay. So let's just go ahead and launch Melon DS. Let me go ahead and bring up the artwork that I chose. Nope, that's not it. There we go. This will be our background artwork for this series, and I'm hoping... Yeah, it looks fine like that. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a primer before we go in. We are not playing an unmodified version of this game, nor will we ever play an unmodified version of this game on stream. Never. There's a couple big issues with it that have led to it being panned by the fan base for years. Even now, people don't really seem to like this one all too much. First thing is the art style change, and I'll just go ahead and bring this up. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow portraits. The portraits in this game are probably the most panned thing out of anything in this game, because as opposed to the Aria of Sorrow style, where they tried to, I guess, here, let me bring up a picture of the Aria style, just to remind everyone. Where's the character portraits? Where's the actual character portraits from in-game? Does no one have them posted? I guess someone has one. What? What? Okay. I guess it doesn't want me viewing this directly. So I guess I'll just bring it up like this, I guess. Not really sure why it's like that. It's got sort of this sort of style to it, but Dawn of Sorrow changes from this more detailed style to this incredibly simplified anime style, which a lot of people really hated. Personally, I don't really have any issues with it. I think it's fine. Oh, I should probably actually bring the artwork back up. There we go. However, this game also has a bunch of notable glitches in it, including the fact that the game is, technically speaking, impossible to 100%. You can 100% the map, and you can get all the weapons, or you can get all the souls. You cannot get both of these last two criteria, because some weapons need to be changed into souls, or some souls need to be changed into weapons, and some of those are boss souls, which you can't ever, obtain again. So, you cannot 100% Dawn of Sorrow in the original version. This fixes that very nicely. And finally, the third one is quite possibly the worst design decision in this game. When fighting bosses, you need these things called magic seals in order to get into the boss room. These seals are an insignia that is drawn on the touchscreen. So, the first one is just a quick V from a few points. Once you get a boss down to its final hit, the game will bring up a big seal, and you have to draw out the seal to finish off the boss. If you fail, the boss's HP is restored, and you have to beat it again in order to get another attempt. It is infamous. Because this is Castlevania and the bosses can range from either kind of easy or extremely fucking difficult, you won't always have your stylus on hand to be able to go from one to another. So, and since we're playing on emulator, that would be even worse. So, what I've done is I have hacked the game. I applied what is called the Definitive Edition patch. This makes it so some of the unobtainable items are obtainable again. One of which we will see eventually, hopefully, if we stumble across it. The other one is, the other big change is that they move some souls around so that they're more useful and they can be found in better locations. Third change is that the symbol drawing system, this seal system, just straight up is not there. They removed it entirely, which is so nice. So, yeah, we're gonna be getting into this one now. So, yeah, buckle up. This game is kind of all over the place in terms of quality. Let me just go ahead and there we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is the proper version of the game. This is the Definitive Edition. And I've already confirmed it earlier, so... Ever since the solar eclipse of 2035, my life has never been the same. It was then when I realized that I, Soma Cruz, and the rebirth of Dracula, I was in his castle that I learned the truth, that I possessed the power to seize the souls of my enemies, that evil power almost engulfed me, but my friends pulled me from the brink. About a year has passed since then, and I thought my troubles were over. Yeah, so did everyone. I don't really get why this game, of all games, got a sequel. Like Aria. By the way, this also puts in the Game Boy Advanced portraits to address that sort of problem that people had. I think they're just slightly edited Dawn of Sorrow portraits to just give them more depth. We'll be seeing how they look as we move forward. Are you serious? Yeah, and that's when Hammer decided to... Wait, Soma, can I ask you something? Yeah, of course, Mina. What's wrong? It's been a year since it all happened, hasn't it? Yeah, just about. And what was it called? You know, the ability to use the power of monsters? You mean the power of dominance? Okay, that's not how they translated it last time, but okay. Alright, sure. I thought it was called the power to rule. Okay. I lost it when we escaped Dracula's castle, remember? I know, but it's just I get this terrible feeling inside. It's probably nothing. Look, don't worry, okay? Soma, that's not what you called it last time. This past year, I haven't been able to use any of the powers I gained, and... yes, perfectly normal. You're Soma Cruz, aren't you? Yeah? And you are? You may call me Celia. But not for long. Come forth, my servants. God, what a fucking hammy intro for her. What? Mina, get back! Damn it, of all the worst... Soma, you back off too. Mr. Aricado, ah yes. Mr. Aricado. That's who he is. Wink. Genya Aricado, the Guardian? You shall not interfere. A barrier! Quick, Soma, use this! And just like that, we have a knife. Alright. So, we just obtained our first bullet-type soul. Up and attack just like normal. This is a Guardian-type soul. Okay, so the blue ones are Guardians. That one is activated by pressing R. And then our third type of soul, the golem here, raises strength, is an enchant type soul. Yeah, Mr. Son of Dracura. Completely different characters, right? Takes effect when equipped, does not consume MP. There we go. Soma Cruz, I shall see your demise. That is certain, using whatever means. Okay, lady. Wait! Save your energy. You won't catch her now. Damn it. Soma, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, but that power, it returned. I'm just gonna start calling him Alucard, because Aricado is really awkward. Alucard, what's going on? The power didn't return. It was always with you. You just never had a need for it since you fled the castle. And that set free all of the souls you had gained dominance over. You mean I couldn't use the power because I was never in any danger? Anyway, who was that woman? She seemed to know you. Celia Fortner. She's the priestess of a new and rapidly growing cult. Yeah, Arucard. We suspect she was up to something. So, we've been keeping tabs on her. But why would someone like that come after Soma? They want to resurrect the Lord of Darkness. Like some sought to do with Dracula. I guess they don't like the fact that I didn't become the Lord of Darkness. Not only that, they intend to create a new Lord by eliminating you. Eliminating? But Soma, you don't need to get any more involved with this. Let us deal with it. That woman. She said she would see my demise. Soma. Several days later. And just like that, Soma decides to make it easy for her by showing up. So, the cult's base is here. Hammer's info wasn't so iffy after all. You doubted my word? Hammer, what are you doing here? What, are you dense? Who told you about this place? Wait, it was me. Well, yeah, but... Hey, you got your mind on doing something wicked, huh? I want in, buddy. And hey, what happened to that pretty little lady? You remember, right? You mean Yoko? She's not coming. In fact, I haven't told a soul. Huh? She ain't coming. Well, why not? Oh, man. Well, since I'm here, I better make the best of it. I guess I'm back in business, and you're my customer. Hammer, look. I'm saying this for your own good. You really should leave. Can't do that, I'm afraid. I know when someone's in trouble, and I'm not just gonna leave you here. Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I'll scope out the area and find a spot to set up shop. See you around. Okay. Man, why wouldn't he just tell her about this? Alright, so getting into the gameplay here. Map is on the top screen. We can keep tabs on it at all times. Basic controls here. B lets us jump. What fucking button is this on? Y? Yeah, that's the Y button on the DS. I'm using an Xbox controller here, so it's a little awkward. Y lets you attack with whatever weapon you have equipped. And then X doesn't really do anything. I'm not sure if it'll do anything later, but it doesn't do anything right now. Oh no, it does do something later. Something really good. We'll get into that. The A button lets us launch a special attack sometimes. I believe we have to have enough MP to be able to launch it. Otherwise, the A button just does a normal attack. The top screen can be toggled into a status screen that shows us what our souls are, what our stats are, what our level is, and the stats of the latest enemy that we hit. So right now that would be the golem, but like I'm gonna walk over here and whack this skeleton. It shows us the skeleton. And you can hit select to toggle between these at any time, so they really do give you a lot of what you need to get through, parts of, like, to get through, or to get by in each area. Let you check your stats and everything. See, that enemy is called a Peeping Eye. That's just what they look like now, I guess. Got a short sword here. Oops. Oh, right. Okay, so the equip menu is now one menu, which is why I was actually going to it constantly in Aria. And now that I'm used to Aria, it's swapped on me. Because, of course. Okay. got an axe. That's actually a pretty good piece of equipment, if I remember right. Yeah, okay, so this is a heavy weapon in this game. They only hit, or the axes only hit at the tip, I believe. There are, like, great swords that can hit at further than that. Alright, closer than that, but, the axe's main drawback is that it only hits, like, farther away targets. So, I think we'll keep this equipped for now, because it'll be good for the first boss, which is coming up. Huh? Those two? Oh, Soma! Yoko, Julius, what are you two doing here? Funny you should ask that. We got wind of this cult from a tip by Arikado. I'm investigating with Mr. Belmont. I'm sure you remember him, the hunter. Soma, please understand. If the darkness draws you in, I have no choice but to destroy you. Yeah, I know. Then there is no reason for you to be here. That's right, you're only putting yourself in danger. That Celia woman, not only was she after me, she tried to harm Mina too. I'm not gonna stop until I find her. Wait, she didn't though. She put up a barrier between you and Mina. You're determined, I see. Then I have nothing more to say. Wait, Julius. How can you just say that? I'll be going now. Wait a second, I'm coming too. No, Yoko, you stay. We'll need a contact here, just in case. Hey, wait, you can't just... Determined and delusional, you're right. Men, they're so selfish. I bet you have no intention of going home, either. Well, fine then. Here, take this. Magic Seal 1. And this is a Magic Seal. Magic Seal? The cult leader appears to create gates that draw the power of darkness. Monsters exposed to that power are said to be invincible. How am I supposed to destroy them? That is where this Magic Seal comes in. Want to practice using it? No, that's okay. Oh, well that's fine then. Oh, one more thing. You can practice drawing a seal anytime. If you're not sure how to do it, you should definitely practice. Got it. A magic seal activates on its own when needed. Give it a try and see. Okay now, let's go, Soma. Huh? Go where? It's a dead end here. Only Julius could get in somewhere like this. We should go back and find a different way in. Alright, if we have to. There's no shelter from the rain and wind here either. Will you escort me? Sure, of course. Thanks, let's go. Alright, we gotta talk about this fucking seal system for a moment. Because I know I said it's bad, but I don't think I quite got across how bad it is. Ooh! Oh my god. We just got one of the best souls in the entire game. Already. We're not going to equip it just yet. We'll equip it in the next area. Just trust me when I say it's not very good against this boss, but it will be good later. So this fucking seal system, right? Yeah, I know. We just got a really good soul instantly. So it shows you how to draw it, right? And then would you like to practice? Yes. And then it'll just keep doing that. In the DS version, like the unpatched DS version, at that point you would have to draw the seal. You have no time limit here, but in the boss fight, you do have a time limit. A really small one, actually. And it does not actually prime you very well on what the seal looks like. So you have to go off of memory, off of which seal it took to open the door, and there are 6 of these fucking things to memorize. It is actual garbage. It is the worst idea I've ever seen implemented into a Castlevania game. Oh, I'm assuming you're doing Shadow at this point? Here's the save rooms in this game. Now, get ready for our first big crunch fest. Oh! Good. It'll do that every time we save. 5 out of the 10 are done. Yeah, that's the easy part, because you get to do unique levels during that time period. Now you get to go through and redo levels constantly. This door, it looks like you'll need a magic seal right away. Most likely, you'll need a magic seal to finish off the monster in here. Just be calm and focus. I'll be waiting here. No problem. Alright, and our first boss here is the Flying Armor. Ooh. He getting me real good. We can still backdash, by the way. That isn't like some ability that needs to be unlocked or anything. Oh, and there he goes. Flying armor, reduce the speed of falling. Do remember I've done this over 326 times. Real final boss, that's gonna be the issue. Yeah. You did it! Using magic seals is a piece of cake. No, it's not, Soma. Stop lying. I mean, I guess it's easy for us. Don't be too sure. That magic seal won't be useful forever. What do you mean? They will probably prepare new and more complex patterns for magic seals. But not to worry. They'll have the magic seal patterns hidden somewhere. If they don't, the gates to the dark side will be useless. I get it. I won't keep holding you up as my escort anymore. I can manage now. You sure? In that case, I'll be going now. Oh, there is one more thing, though. Julius may have some new information, so come see me if you're close by. And Soma, please don't do anything reckless. Count on it. You take care too, Yoko. I'll grab that orb. Don't be too sure I'm working on reverting this mod to its original form so you can't avoid your time limits. Please, no! Okay, so now... go over to our soul, equip the flying armor. By the way, look at that! The flying armor got a real big glow up in this game. He now constantly hovers behind you. Oh, and not to mention the background here, with his armor and swords. I strongly suggest paying attention to the backgrounds in this game because they are very cool. Like, for example, these 3D rendered townhouses here for the village. This area is named Lost Village, by the way. I don't believe they ever really say it. Like, you can see it in menus and stuff, but the game never points it out to you. That enemy, I believe, is a... oh, it's a Ouija table. That's not what that is, but sure. Let's try the mace. That sucks. Keep the axe equipped for now. Oh, and since we're past that boss, equip the zombie. Go ahead and take another save right here. Good crunch. We've got our armor knights, our bats, just a whole lot of classic Castlevania enemies here. Like, overall, once you play this definitive edition, it's fine. You know, it's not bad necessarily. It's still, I don't think it quite ever hits the highs of Aria, though. Oh, hi, Soma. You're going to act as Julius's contact here? Yes, there was no one living here, so I thought it'd be okay. That rough-looking guy's right across from me. What was his name again? Hammer? Yes, that's it. What's he doing here? He came to help me. Honestly, you didn't ask him to come, did you, Soma? Of course I didn't. I'm sure you wouldn't, but it's too dangerous for him to be here. Can't you tell him to leave, Soma? I told him already he wouldn't budge. Besides, it's hopeless now, especially after someone who's not supposed to be here showed up. Huh? Well, if he wouldn't listen to you, I suppose it is hopeless. By the way, I gained a new ability. Oh, by the way! A new ability? What? So, the power of dominance lets you control the souls of monsters, right? Right. So I thought I could use the magic to draw the monster souls out and use them. You mean release the souls? Something like that. Of course, I would need your cooperation, Soma, and it's not something that's easy to do. So how do you plan to use those free souls? Well, I can fuse the freed souls with a weapon, thus creating a new weapon. The souls you use will be lost, though. Can you even do that? That's rather rude of you to ask. I may not look the part, but I am considered an exceptional spellcaster. Just tell me if you need something, I'll prove it to you. Okay then. Oh, and by applying my ability, I may be able to reduce the souls used. I'm not sure if you'll need it, but just keep that in mind. Got it. So, may I help you with anything today? Alright, so she has two things. You can straight up release souls, or you can synthesize with them. So, for example here, we could use our Armor Knight weapon, or our Armor Knight soul, to make a short sword. I don't know why we would. Let's see, this is game, what does the game do during the boss seals originally? Does it just not guide you whatsoever? Yeah, no, it shows you it one time, and then places the 6 seals, like the 6 dots, and you have to draw between them. And if you don't draw straight enough lines, or you fuck it up even slightly, it cancels and the boss regains HP. It's terrible. I'm a treasure hunter that specializes in all kinds of jewels, and the soul release, which we're not gonna bother with. I believe it gives you rewards for releasing certain souls, but it's really not something we need to worry about. And then across over here... Hey, welcome! So what do you think? Not a bad shop, eh? Of all the weirdest places to set up a shop, have a look around and don't be so cheap. Yoko's in the area. I saw her earlier. She must have come after me. I'd at least give you 3 retries with the seal example redrawing each time, or you just not have it like this does. Fucking exactly. I think a good feature is just not having it. Yeah, I'd say not having it. That's not it. Jeez, you sure are quick to put a man down, aren't you? She's here to investigate this cult, she said. Well, whatever the case, I can tell you I'm a lot more motivated this time. Didn't you come to back me up? Anyway, look around and buy something already. Oh, Hammer. We'll buy, like, a potion. Alright, bye, Hammer. So, this is basically the hub of this game. We're gonna be traveling in this area a lot. Yeah, no, it should have been a flashy finish, not an annoying challenge. Okay. So, now, I guess we just, head out. And we'll be checking up with those two periodically. Just like we did in Aria. I am a little worried about some of this game's more intense areas. Getting a little much for this emulator, but for now it seems to be doing fine, so... Damn, not a single soul from those bats, huh? Once we see a good ground enemy, I'll, spawn the zombie and show off how that thing works. Like, I can just kill those skeletons in one hit. Perfect! Look at this fucking thing! And it costs, like, no MP! Ooh, that's an accessory. 2 more defense, I'll take it. Can't do anything about this just yet. Now, I should probably talk about my personal connection to this game, because I have kind of a weird one. This is the Castlevania game that I played first, believe it or not. Of all the games in the series, I ended up with this one first. I had, like, just gotten my DS, and I was looking for cool games, and I saw the box art for Aria, and I was like, that looks cool, I want to buy that. And then I did. And I don't think I ever made it very far. But once I started my sort of Castlevania challenge thingy, I realized, holy shit, wait a minute, I own that one. And then I finally played it. Results were mixed, I will say. Because it's not a bad game once you fix all of the stupid, like, problems they decided to give it. It despawned that coin. Then you thought, God, this next I hope this next Castlevania doesn't have that seal garbage. Yeah, honestly. Oh, shit! Alright, that's a pretty good soul, if I remember right. So, we'll go ahead and equip that one. For now, anyways. Oh, hey! We're back here. Anyways, moving on. Welcome to the Wizardry Lab. These enemies are referred to as ghosts. They got a bit of a change. Can't do anything about these guys just yet. Awesome. A nice save point. The Wizardry Lab has such good music. It set a real high standard for what I was expecting out of the music of the series, and I mean, granted, it paid off. Get him, zombie. Oh, yeah. Yes, I believe it did. I don't know, I'm just getting fucking blind to them. Oh, we just got picked up an interesting item. The blunt sword. I believe we can upgrade that thing into something quite hefty if we want to. Like I approached Aria, I'm not going to be stopping to grind for souls necessarily. We'll just take what we get, and if we don't get anything good, then whatever, you know? Oh, they still hit me. I believe the effects of Curse in this game, by the way, drain your MP over time. So, very annoying status condition. The cats running away from the witches, don't hurt you anymore. That's a good change. Oh boy. Awesome, I'll take a level up. What level are we? 7? Awesome. The Manticore is a very interesting soul. You'd think it would be, like, good, But in all honesty, it's not really super great. If we get it dropped, I'll talk about what it does. I don't want to spoil it too much, just in case, you know. It probably never touched on battle, because that was like Dimps' canon. They probably didn't want to cross those. Wow, that does nothing. Alright, this guy is a slaughterer. They go down pretty easy, I'd say. Oh boy. Okay, so for this room, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go through and take out all of the armor knights. I wonder how they're... I know how they changed something in this game. And it's going to be interesting dealing with this in our current version, let's just say. Although the artificial chaos busting out the art could have very easily included the Gizoid incident described in Gerald's diary, or it was probably the best they didn't try that. Yeah. Okay, I don't believe we can actually go through this room just yet. Oh boy, gym clothes. Slightly better than our casual clothes, so... Hold on! Konami, those aren't gym clothes. That's one of them... What are those called? Those things for, like... karate. Whatever those are. Thanks for Americanizing this game, Konami. I would have been lost without knowing that those were gym clothes. Yeah, no, they're gym clothes, I swear. Yeah, jelly-filled donuts! Made out of rice. Holy shit, we're already really fucking strong. These enemies stand no chance against me. Guess we'll head down this way. I'm very glad we don't have to worry about getting the soul out of that enemy. I like the bomb armor death animation. I think it's cool. When I'm sick and want something easy to digest, my go-to food is hamburgers. Oh, no, no, give me the money. You! Give me the money! Give me the... No! No! Celia, you monster! You stopped me from getting that $10 coin! You'll pay for this. You'll pay! Ah, you've come just as I predicted. Celia Fortner. You're kidding, right? You're telling me this punk's the Lord of Darkness? Ha! Judging matters merely on appearance. Simpletons are so vexing. Yeah, so kicks off the true conflict of this game, the fight over $10. What'd you call me, Dimitri? Humph, I merely stated a fact. Dario, Dimitri, both of you, enough. Excuse their behavior. Welcome to our house, home to our church. You talk as if you were expecting me. You fear that you will, You fear that you will imperil innocence for who you are and can become. Am I not correct? Yes. I fell for your ruse. Why would you want to resurrect the Dark Lord? We do not desire the Dark Lord, per se. For God to be perfectly good, there must be a being of perfect darkness. That has nothing to do with me. If this world does need a perfect dark being, one should emerge. Isn't that how it works? Perhaps that is so, and perhaps it is not. What is true, however, is that the power of darkness steadily grows faint. The Lord of Darkness must be enthroned, without fail, and not a moment too soon. But that doesn't mean... I heard enough already. Let's rip this punk apart, right here and now. Have patience. He will try to stop me using whatever means. There is no need for hassle. Huh? What are you saying? He's in our hands now. We can destroy him whenever, however, we wish. Correct. This will also serve as a test for the both of you. I see. Wait a second. Test? What test? I didn't hear about that. Are you incapable of thinking, even a little? There is but one Dark Lord, yet there are two candidates. You and I. Duh, I know that. Then get this through your hollow skull. Whoever defeats this boy becomes chosen as the Lord of Darkness. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, okay. This'll make it fun. Next time I see you, punk, I'll burn you to ashes. Okay, bye, Axel. I shall depart also. I see no significance in my presence here at this time. So those two are the Dark Lord's candidates, correct? They were born at the same time as Dracula's demise. They are inheritors of Dracula's dark powers, but that's no guarantee that they can become Dark Lord. They can, by shattering Dracula's soul. If you wish to stop me, I shall be waiting for you at the top. I may even change my mind if you survive my traps. Okay, bye, Celia. Dracula's inheritance is pretty low standards, huh? Another Perfect Dark game? You're right. Everyone's just been waiting for a new Perfect Dark. That's not trash. Oh boy, boss fight. You'd think, since both Dario and Dimitri walked in this direction, and there's no way to leave from here, this would be a fight against them, right? Wrong. There he is! This boss fight is named Balor! Wonder, can I hit him with the zombie? Oh shit. Oh shit. God damn, getting this axe drop was so nice. There he goes! Balor, touch the screen to shatter certain blocks. Ability type Tactical Soul. This effect, or takes effect automatically, does not require equipping. That is in our ability menu here. We can see all the ability souls. We have 6 more to get. We also can see our library here. This fills us in on certain pieces of information, like who Dracula is, who Soma is, who Mina is, who Julius is, Genya Arakato. Shrouded in mystery, his true identity is known but to a handful of people. I wonder what it could be. And here we are, one of the single most important lore entries in the entire series. And I will read it to you now. The Battle of 1999. The battle that permanently destroyed Dracula. Nostradamus' prediction of the King of Terror was for Dracula's resurrection. However, the priest of Hakuba Shrine sealed his castle within a solar eclipse, cutting Dracula's soul from his power, and thus freeing it from the chains of destiny. That's just a little piece of information moving forward as to what we're going to see out of the Castlevania lore. So, I'm curious. So we can still break them by touching them. However, this mod makes a really big change that is so nice to quality of life. You cannot do this in the original game. I really just can't get over how they expected you to just destroy these. I mean, you could slide across them, right? But, like, the fact that you had to interrupt what you were fucking doing for what? To break some ice cubes they put in your way? Like, why? It's just very annoying. It was another thing that you had to drop your stylus and use the touchscreen, or drop your buttons and use the touchscreen for, you know? It's nowhere near as bad as the seal mechanic, but it's really just not good. Let's explore this area a little bit more. Oops, did not mean to spawn a zombie. This game's lucky it has good music, honestly. Good music and, like, pretty good area design. Other than that, it's just Aria of Sorrow, but not quite as fun. I'm gonna use a potion. I've been getting by without them so far, so... Now, one of the things that is really nice about this game... Oh, shit! Press up in front of the device to activate the warp function. We can now warp back to the Lost Village. The blockade that was up here is now gone. And you can see warp rooms are in blue up at the top, and you can select them differently on the map. You didn't have to painstakingly go through each one like you did in Symphony. Soma, you came back at the right time. Saw that sudden red screen and immediately thought, did the game crash? I just got a new magazine today, UMA News. It's about real monsters. I think it's got news about this area too. It's gotta be good. I'll buy it if I feel like it. Hey, but watch out. Don't you dare read it in my shop. These things sell info. If you're looking at it for free, it's the same as stealing. I know that. Okay, as long as you get that through your head. It's released every so often, so check in to see if a new issue's arrived. Okay. So you want to buy it now? Okay, let's look through his stuff. Castle Map 1? I'd say let's buy that. There, we can see more of the castle now. Always nice. Let's buy Castle Map 2 as well. Awesome. And let's buy these news articles. This is for a mechanic that I'm not sure how much we're going to be showing off, but it is the basis for a lot of the optional content. Soma can shoot a gun? This is not something I remembered. The breastplate is worse than gym clothes. Or the leather armor is. Okay, moving on from the gun, let's read our news. Abominable snowman discovered and terror alert, his name is Mothman. We'll talk about what this feature is as we get more of these. It's a little weird. Hi, Yoko. Oh, Soma, am I glad to see you? Glad? What was that man's name? Hammer? Did he try something funny? I often notice him glaring at me. I don't think he's glaring, but since he's a neighbor, I usually give him a smile, but he always looks away. Did I do something to upset him? No, you're imagining it. He just looks rough, so it looks like he's glaring. I'll ask him about it the next time I have the chance. You will? Thank you. How may I help you today? Now you can press up to when irregularity has been detected. Press the power button now. I highly doubt we're going to hit any issues with crashing in this game. Rush did fine, and it has more 3D than this game does, let's be real. And that would really be the only issue Mel and DS would hit on any of this stuff. Yes, I'll take a save. Alright, let's head back to the Wizardry Lab. Let's explore more of this place before we move on from it. So let's see, where do we want to go? Heading off to the left here will get us in some new locations. There we go. Awesome, a scarf. Somehow higher defense than a cape, sure. On the other side of this wall, there's a scrap of newspaper. We'll have to remember that and come back for it later. Super Metroid Card My Dad had years ago was stopped working. Maybe it was that busted SNES. It's probably that one. Or that second one, you know? Put up a warning anti-piracy screen every time. If it was young, he didn't nerf me. Okay, I guess we could head up and... Oh no, actually, we can't get there from there. We have to cross over. Head into the game's third area. Can I just say, I really love the concept for the map in this game. We're not really bound to being in quote-unquote Dracula's castle, you know? No matter how different and varied the Dracula's castles have been over the years. Because we're now traveling through what is essentially just an area of the world that's taken over by a cult. So anything can appear. You want to play Glitchy Kong Country? Okay, fuck these enemies. I don't want to kill them when I'm down there because they can drop 100 gold, and I don't want to lose that. The slaughterers are incredibly good for money. Ooh, okay. Oh wait, no, we already got that in the opening. Duh. Are they out of Armor Knights now? Okay. Oh shit. Did not mean to do that. And onwards we go. Into the game's third area here. The Garden of Madness. This is the wall I hit as a kid. I never made it past this area. I have, of course, finished the game. At least once. Can't say I ever wanted to go back and replay it, but, you know, it seems to be fine now. So... can't really complain, I guess. Damn, I shouldn't use that potion. Oh. Yeah, it crunched. Alright. When I was testing this the first time, it would occasionally crunch a little bit more because the game was actually running faster than the emulator could handle. And because this game is like one of those games where it's locked to 60, if it runs under than 60, it slows down. If it runs above it, it speeds up. The game would get real weird for a little bit if it ever tried to go above 60. Alright, this enemy here is called a Treant. We don't need to fuck around with them. And Magic Seal 2. They're starting to get a little bit more complex. And I'm so glad I don't have to bother with them. And just like that, we found the Garden of Madness. Warp Point. Can't say I'm too crazy about it being this early in the area. Oh hey, there's Corpse Weed. That enemy is Une. Okay, that is an incredibly difficult enemy to actually get the soul of. We'll have to come back later when we can kill it in one hit. That is the Mandragora. It screams and explodes. Real simple enemy. Oh shit. That is a skeleton ape. Those should be familiar, because they originate from one of our favorites here, Rondo of Blood. I'll equip the breastplate. Putting in the work, zombie. Oh shit! That is a skeleton gardener? Skeleton farmer. Oh, this is one of my favorite enemies in this game. He kicks his head around. And I believe you actually can eliminate the head separate from his body. And when you do that, he starts running at you randomly because he no longer has any other method of attack. Oh. Doppelganger. Switch souls and equipment using X. 2 sets of equipment may be set using the menu's equip. Alright, so we now have 2 equipment sets, which is so fucking nice because we can put movement abilities on this. I mean, I'll keep the rest of it basically the same, but holy shit! If I need the flying armor, I don't need to go into the menu and equip the flying armor. I just go, bam, have the flying armor. Don't need it anymore, switch back to my actual battle set. I gotta say, I like the music here. It's not quite as, like, outstanding as the music in, like, the Wizardry Lab, for example. Oh, hey, we killed one. Okay. These guys stone you, as expected. We have a bunch of coins, and then if we can get up here, a fleuret. I highly doubt it's going to be better than our axe. Yeah, no. Not great. We can upgrade some of these later once we start getting more souls. Thanks, Skeleton Ape. What would I do without you? The Skeleton Ape Soul is a really weird one. I guess I can talk about it a little bit, because we might not earn it. It is a Guardian-type soul, or not a Guardian-type soul, an Enchantment-type soul. That's what they're called. One of the yellow ones that's passive. That says you can throw enemies. I have never once figured out how it actually works. Feels like the writers didn't actually play Heroes. Feels like they're going off fake notes. Yeah, honestly. That's the most confusing thing about Shadow, is how hard it contradicts the literal game previous to it. Those guys, I believe, are called Rooks. Now, we can't actually do a whole lot in the Garden of Madness now, if I remember right. We're gonna have to come back here a lot to progress further in it. Unless this area, like, right here is the boss room. Might as well check it, right? It is a boss room. I don't remember this boss. Let's head down over there, see if that's a save room. Because if it is, then I have no issues with attempting the boss at the current moment. If it's not, I'm gonna have a problem. Hold on. Oh! This is an interesting room. This room only opens if the last 3 digits in your gold are 777. So we have 4,707. We need 70 more gold. I did not mean to do that. So I guess let's just try and grind that for a moment, considering we're only 70 off. Can't be that hard, right? Knew he was gonna throw that. Those are worth 1. I don't want them. Oh, good. The barrel respawns. Shadow's whole arc in Heroes is being to accept who he is now. Gone. The dead android he saw apparently forgot, but the room full of androids he never even entered, he gets memory of that. Oh. God, if I could get Corpse Weed as a soul, it is a very good one, and I would love to have it. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, no. Well, okay. 50. That's really good, actually. We need 2 10s. Okay, we can't go through there yet. They even reused the exact "you have no pass" bit that Middle tried to pull on Shadow. Except it's the real Eggman this time. Fuck. Oh well. We can try to get in here later. Then. For now, let's just, let's head around to the other side of that boss. That way we can use the save room right next to it. Holy shit, I can slide already? Thought that'd be another unlockable movement ability. Goodbye, Corpse Weed. Tobal Pass, that's what that guy's named. Fuck. Very low on HP. I know, the plot of this game is just so riveting. It's really incredible. Honestly, Aria didn't have the best plot ever, but let's be honest, it was a little better than what we have here. Literally, most of this game is Soma being a jerk and ignoring everyone around him. I'm gonna let my zombie friends do the work here. Like, seriously. This ability soul is so broken. Cut that a little close. See if we can come out that boss door from the other side. We're level 13, we can take it. Now, if you are curious, we are going to be playing the bonus character mode at the end of this game. So our first playthrough of this game will not be the end. It's one of the first times they actually do something really fucking cool with these extra character modes, and we'll get into what that is once we get into that one. Battle and releasing warriors. There's one of the people who are playing the form were like, they're not even vaguely explaining why he's suddenly alive. I definitely have some Sonic related stuff to talk about during the post stream tonight, so we'll get to Sonic stuff then and there. What do you mean a magic seal is needed? Did I not pick up the magic seal in this area? Because I did. I guess we can't do that one yet? Alright, I guess let's just head around. Holy shit, does poison lower our attack stat? Oh yeah, a better magic seal. You dropped your phone into a puddle. That's not good, Jay. Oh, stop kicking me. Ooh, okay, we can't get to that treasure chest yet. Fuck your skeleton ape. Ooh, breathe clouds of petrifying gas. I'd say that's better than the one we currently have equipped. Oh, okay. Lightning bird. And work kept me an hour extra in back after I offered coming an hour early. What a great day. Yeah. Honestly, Jay, I really hope you get out of that job soon. By the way, let's admire this background art. I really like it. Oh shit! Dark Chapel! Oh my god! What is my luck? So familiars in this game work a little bit differently than they do in Symphony. They cost a static amount of MP. Okay, that's gonna require the flying armor. And you hit R to toggle them. I'm rooting for you, Jay. Your cheesecakes are really, really good, so you could probably get that job. Oh! Oh, okay. So these are ghouls, if I remember right. Yes! We need their soul. And knowing zombies, this might take a while. So, brace yourself. We need this soul. It expands our available healing item pool from just potions to fucking every rotted food item in the entire game. Which includes rotted chunks of meat, expired fruit, soiled milk, and all sorts of other fun stuff. It is really one of the best souls in the game. Oh look, they drop rotten meat. We don't have any equipment that increases our luck at the moment. We haven't found any. So I guess we'll just keep hitting them until we get a soul. Yeah, clean out your fridge by eating all of it. This is gonna take a while. I mean, hey, they're dropping a lot of money. And meat. That will eventually be good for us. Ooh, there was a little, crunch there. Yeah, chunky milk. That's what they're for. Come on. It's bootleg cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. Holy shit, that fucking... Okay. So, that reminds me of, me and my friends, we were having a game night, right? And you see... So when I was a kid, my parents used to just, like, give me cottage cheese as, like, a snack. Because I liked it. And I still do like it. And, that's important background for later on in the story. So, basically, there's a corner store sort of a few blocks away from my house. And we were trying to decide, hey, what should we make for, dinner for all of us tonight? Because, you know, we were having a group gathering, and we needed something to feed everybody with. So... Oh, there it is! Eat food that is normally unpalatable. I'm going to go ahead and equip Ghoul here. Use item, rotten meat. Look at that! It's so good! And if we ever need more of it, we can just come in here and grind it out. It really, Like, it's better than getting potions sometimes, to be honest. Anyways, I guess I'll tell the story as we walk. Oh, we got ghost dancers in this room. How the fuck? Okay, I guess I'm just gonna keep getting distracted from this story by getting really broken souls. Oh, shit. Anyways, so as we fight this guy, we decided to walk to the corner store because the thing we decided to make was this sort of cream-based pasta sauce with some penne pasta. And yeah, forbidden ricotta cheese. So we didn't have any cream at my house, so we had to walk down to the corner store to see if they had any. And they didn't. So I decided to pick up some cottage cheese to eat because I was like, fuck it. I want to try some cottage cheese again. I want to see if it still holds up. It does. I still love it. I don't know what kind of fucking store stocks cottage cheese and not cream, by the way, but this place did. The only stuff they had was, like, coffee creamer, you know, like specialty coffee creamer. Like, some of the flavored stuff. Yeah, cottage cheese is really wonderful. It's very good. So, I was buying that, and then they decided to look up how to, like, what a good substitute was. And the idea they came up with was, or they found, was some butter melted and mixed into some milk, which I had no stance on whether or not this would work. Oh shit, boss room. I had no stance on whether or not this would work, so I was gonna let them try it. They bought some butter, they bought the milk, and then we all walked home. And I was eating my cottage cheese, and the butter and the milk mixture was not fucking working. It would not mix, the butter wouldn't settle properly, nothing good was coming of that. So, eventually, we were all sitting around. I was happily eating my cottage cheese, and one of them said, fuck, this isn't working, we fucked up the recipe, now I guess we'll just have to do without. And one of them said, oh man, if only we had some kind of, like, cream-based item or something. Like, something that, like, uses cream in it that we could use. And then all at once, everyone stopped and looked at my cottage cheese. And that night, I lost a container of cottage cheese. Because we dumped it into the pasta sauce. I've never forgotten you, cottage cheese. Never. Nope, can't make it there yet. Yeah. Truly the greatest loss of our time. My cottage cheese that one time. Oh my god, this axe's range is getting really annoyingly selective. We're gonna be sticking with this axe for a while. It's very powerful. How much of the map do we have, by the way? 19%. Okay, I'm not breaking that candle. There we go! Time for our, what? Third boss fight? You could make millions for this cottage cheese. Maybe it could start a franchise. Oh shit, you're right. Oh, excuse me for that rather uncouth scene. You're one of the Dark Lord candidates. Dmitry Blinov. You were fighting a demon. Does that mean you've forsaken Celia? You have drawn the wrong conclusion. This is merely a ritual to gain power. A ritual? You witnessed it, yes? Unless you are as dim as Dario, you should have discerned my ability. So that's what it is, the ability to copy magic attacks. Oh, how observant of you. Now, since there is no one else to disrupt us, hold it. I don't have any reason to fight you. Do you have any reason for going along with Celia's scheme? None whatsoever. Well then. However, I have this power. I wish to know the meaning of it, its significance. Is that not a natural desire? And for that, you want to become the Dark Lord? Is that so wrong? Refining my power will finally provide me with answers. Let us begin. Alright, so this boss fight's a little interesting. There we go. And now he can only throw bones. This boss fight's really interesting if you somehow, like, if you skip the cutscenes and don't pick up on what his mechanic is like. If you just decide to hit him with your strongest magic attacks, you won't survive. Because he'll use them all against you. However, since we hit him with the skeleton bone, that's all he's going to be using, and it's our worst magic attack, so... Oh, you use a Nova Skeleton Beam? Goodbye. Yeah, that exactly. It's over! I came up short, it seems. I won't take your life, just give up. You dare pity me? Soon you shall be the one that will be pitied upon. What? Dead? That can't be. What was that? Did I gain dominance over a human soul? No, I gained no power. But what was that light? About 14 years later, you can perform character assassination on the cottage Jesus brother. Soma had a bone to pick. Bad bun, boo. Damn, we made a lot of progress for one night. This is still going to be a long game, stream-wise. Alright, and in here, instead, we have Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl? I'm not really sure how to pronounce this one. It has a couple different pronunciations. Its soul's really good, though. Not that we'll ever get it, you know. Okay, can't get to that ring just yet. Excuse me? Did we not just fight a boss? Oh shit! It's him! Malphas! This is the ability soul that we only saw the soul to in Aria. Let's summon my familiar, why not? Good job, familiar. Let's go ahead and use a potion here. God, his attacks are really hard to avoid. Let's go ahead and use one of our rotten meat chunks. Oh, it's so good! How many hits is he going to take? Fuck it. Since this is clearly going to take a while, next time he lands, we're unleashing zombies on him. Of course. Malfast's soul, just like last time, lets us execute a double jump. His room's really neat, in all honesty. Imagine if Dimitri had AI where the weaker your attack is, the better he is at using it, so we can just perfectly snipe you skeleton bones, but a huge attack is one he can barely wield. That'd be really cool. Come on. Oh, barely not. Nope. Oh well. We'll have to come back for that later if we remember it. I'll take that level up. We're level 17 now. Awesome. You see, something this game has above even Aria of Sorrow is that all of its bosses feel pretty significant. Which is, of course, a problem that portable Castlevanias have been having. To be fair, Symphony has a lot of bosses that feel really insignificant, but I don't know. They're more stopgaps for progressing than anything else, and that's how they're treated. God, these ghosts are annoying. Ooh, a power belt. I'll take it. What is this enemy's name? Great Armor. Something that was a boss fight in Aria is just a normal enemy here. Huh, he doesn't actually block all attacks when he does that. He must be using the AI of a different, later game enemy. I'd say it's about time we found a way to head back to the village and check up on our good friends, Hammer and Yoko. Okay, clearly not on this section. Symphony, some of the lesser bosses just exist to fill rooms that later house much more significant bosses in the second castle. That's true. Okay, can't do anything here yet. Oh boy. Bye. I'll still kill him because I want a chance to get his soul. The more souls I show off, the better. Nope. Case of all rocks on the mummy, it's kind of the other way around, yeah. Hey look, ghouls. What the fuck is this thing? Hellbore! Well, that's not very nice. Well, game designers, how would you feel if I called you Hellbore, huh? Yeah, not very good, huh? Inconsiderate game devs. Let's see, can we find a good warp room? I would really love to find one. Hey! Okay, Traveler Cape. Oh, Power Belt's just better. Do we have any better weapons yet? No. Damn, this area is huge. Oh, this enemy. This setup is actually fucking evil, by the way. Fuck, we haven't killed it. That enemy is known as an executioner. It's a guillotine. It's a moving guillotine. It'll try to pinch you from the top and bottom. You can't let it. Come on, one of these has to be a warp room, right? Can't do anything there. Nope. Nope. Oh, this room. Okay. I believe what we have to do is we have to equip the soul that we see there. Probably won't be able to make it all the way through the room in this one try. Oh no. Fuck yes. Okay, we got one of my favorite weapons. The halberd. What it loses in attack, it makes up for in reach. Well, we died. Damn, and it's been a while since we had a save point, too. Oh, well, one of those is bound to happen eventually. By the way, notice how there's a blank space above our name? Originally, the game asks you to sign your name there, like with the touchscreen. Because this mod wanted to remove all touchscreen compatibility, forced or otherwise, they removed it. It's just not here anymore. So now there's just a blank spot. They don't even give you the option to, like... I don't know, I think that's kind of weird, but I mean, whatever. They endeavored to remove all touchscreens, so... Alright, let's see, what can we do? I'd say, let's just head back for now. We'll be done for tonight. And we can just look around in the village, talk to Hammer and to Yoko. But that does mean we have to walk back, so we have a while. Once we get that halberd, we need to upgrade it. Like, ASAP. Sending him in 5 seconds or the game doesn't save. Oh god, oh fuck. I'm gonna leave that room partially unexplored so we remember that that's probably where we need to go next. Ooh, I will take this weapon, actually. A longsword. Jesus. Please, just die. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, that noise would be the imps. I'll take a save. I was not aware there was a save point here. We actually have a lot we can do now with the double jump. As you would imagine, double jumping opens up a lot in a platform-based Metroidvania, you know? For example, we don't need to walk through the mandragoras anymore. We can just jump up here and skip them. We still can't fight that boss because we don't have the third seal. I imagine, you know, third seal there, but you never know. It might be like the 6th. Now, I'm certain at least someone out there is curious. With all the bad that I say about this game, with all the nasty stuff, do I recommend this one? And the answer is a very slightly less confident than normal. Kinda, yeah. It isn't as amazing as Aria is. And if you've never played Aria, I highly recommend you play that one first, and then jump into this one. Aria is on the Wii U eShop. If you don't like pirating for whatever reason, you can just buy it on there. Although, I'm not gonna say you should pirate it, but you should pirate it. Konami is a garbage company. They do not deserve your money. Pirate the game, play it on some kind of emulator. This one especially, do not play the regular version of this game. It is rough, to say the least. I swear to God, if it was a seal that they just fucking took out, I would have been so mad. It wouldn't even surprise me with this game, honestly. With how half-baked a lot of its ideas are. It's kind of a shame that everything new this game tried just wasn't quite as good as everything else. Alright, let's talk to Hammer. Hey, welcome. I got some new stuff in. Oh, that wasn't a cutscene. Also, he lied. He doesn't have any new stuff in. What the fuck? Damn, I wish I could slide again. Like Alucard does. Damn, and I can't even slide like Miriam. What the fuck is the point? Oh, hello. Can I ask you something? What is it? Hammer, you fail both in the cinematic and gameplay level at the same time. Yeah, what the fuck, Hammer? It's about Julius. Do you think he considers me to be just a burden? I don't think he thinks that. Soma, you saw him. At the drawbridge, he left without a word from me. He also said the monsters inside were tough, so I offered to help. And do you know what? He turned me down, as if I were a child. Whoa, calm down. What? Are you on Julius' side too, Soma? No, that's not it. I'm sure Julius is just worried about you. I can fight too, you know. There's no need for him to worry about me. Yoko, You just don't understand how a guy thinks. Soma? The fuck are you talking about? He just cares about you and doesn't want to see you get hurt. That would be 10 times worse than getting hurt himself. But you have to try to understand for his sake. If I were in Julius's spot, I think I'd say the same thing. Really? Well, I guess I can see that. But waiting around all the time isn't much fun. When you get home, make sure you treat Mina right. Yeah, I know. I'm glad to have someone to confide in. So, how may I help you? I'm not an outlet for your grievance, Yoko. Goodbye. Credits. Well, let's see. What can I upgrade? Let's take a look at our axe. Oh, it requires an axe armor soul to upgrade. Let's go get that, actually. There are axe armors nearby. And we have a soul that increases our luck. You know what? Let's go buy the Lucky Charm from Hammer. Oh! Now he wants to talk to us. Okay. Hey, Soma. Yeah? That old guy. What's his name? You know. You mean Julius? Yeah, Julius. Seems to come around to see Yoko a lot. Do you think? Of course he comes around. Yoko is Julius's contact. You're right. I'm letting my mind get the better of me. Man, gotta snap out of it. Anyway, how can I help you today? Hammer. You fucking simp. Alright, let's go grab that soul. Our luck is now 12. I don't believe we'll get this very quickly, but we can hope. Just walked right past the goal ring on Prison Island, forgetting I was doing the neutral mission. I blame Charmy. Clearly, it's all Charmy's fault. Got it! How the fuck did we get that first try? What? Oh shit, we don't even need the armor for this area anymore. Alright, Yoko, we're coming. Hi, Soma. What can you tell me about that Celia woman? All I know is that she's a priestess of this cult, and the fact that she has an ability to open gates to the dark side. What can she do by opening those gates? Mainly summon monsters and demons. She also creates zones that draw energy from the dark side. You'll need magic seals to close those gates. I see. May I help you with anything else? Oh, that whole cutscene was just re-delivering, like, an already received tutorial. Okay. Alright. Our axe is getting upgraded into the battle axe, which we need a manticore soul? Might be worth trying to go get that. The battle axe is pretty much the exact same thing as our previous axe, but it's a little bit stronger. It's a little bit slower as well, so we're going to have to adjust to that accordingly. I'm used to using these kinds of weapons, though, so, you know, don't worry. We'll get it down eventually. Somehow got Shadow to grab the edge of his own saucer mid-fall. Massive style point should have gotten an S rank. Oh, God, I love that crunch. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sure. I guess I'll take both of those. What the fuck? I know I still have my luck, like, loadout equipped, but Jesus fucking Christ. Style points just stopped being a thing in Shadow, then immediately came back in 06 and other games. Yeah, it's because Shadow wasn't a Sonic game. They didn't develop it as a Sonic game. It's very strange the way Shadow was developed. It feels like they saw DMC and sort of wanted to do something sort of like that. Okay, I'll take the slime. Goku to voice our alien OC. Let's try out the slime. See what it's like. That's kind of cute. It's not as strong as the zombie is, though. Like, you see, the zombie is just way too fucking powerful for what it is. Oh, by the way, this introduces the level system. We can grind up levels, like, get stronger souls by just getting more of the same soul over and over again. The Guardian-type souls are 1 through 3. These ones are also 1 through 9, but it really depends on which one, I believe. Like, the Ghoul is only 1 out of 1. Are some of these? Yeah, some of these are 1 out of 1. Some of them are 1 out of 5. So you can grind enemies to get stronger souls. It's not like all souls in the game are just, like, bad if you pass a certain threshold, you know? And that is really appreciated by me and, like, a lot of people. One of the nicer things that they included in this game. We almost at 777? Nope. Have to keep an eye out for that. Come on. Give me your soul, Manticore. Or drop spaghetti, that's fine. I love the random monsters holding food items in these games, it's great. At least we get to listen to the Wizardry Lab music. He's being stingy. There we go. Grow a tail. So if we equip this real quick, we grow the Manticore tail and it automatically attacks for us. Alright, I'll take the Slaughterer Soul, whatever. Re-equip our mini devil at the moment. The next game will be more gritty in tone and art style. But hey, we can reuse the heroes models. That won't be weird. If nothing else, I appreciate how bizarre of a piece of media Shadow the Hedgehog is. Alright, let's go upgrade our axe one more time. Hi, Yoko. Hi, Soma. Do you know anything about the man named Dario? Dario Bassi. He has the ability to create fires. He's been implicated in countless inexplicable fires. He's a wicked criminal who's wanted all around the globe. I see. That's all I know. Do you need anything else? Let's go ahead and take our axe. Proceed with the synthesis. Bouge was created. And now we need a great axe armor, which is not something we can get yet, so we'll just hold off on that. This thing is incredibly heavy in comparison to everything else we previously used. However, it deals a ton of damage. Now, we're going to stick with this upgrade tree probably for a little while. Unless we get something amazing later on that makes me want to switch to it. Unlike, Curse of Darkness, this game does not punish you for sticking with the same weapon. In fact, it actually kind of rewards you because you can know more easily what you need to upgrade it along its upgrade path, which makes you more likely to get a special kind of weapon later in the game. Anyways, it is currently midnight, which means that is it for Castlevania for the night. Alright, chat. I want your honest opinions. What do you think of Dawn of Sorrow so far? So we're going to be on this one for a long time. Fine game so far? I would agree, in all honesty. It is pretty okay. But that is it for that one tonight. We can look at Soma for a little bit while I get the post-stream image up. There we go. Okay. Honestly, I'd make Soma the new post-stream image, but, like, I feel like this one's a little bit too, like, iconic for me. I don't know. If I have anything that's iconic. There we go. So, let's pull up some music, and we can talk about some stuff that's been happening lately. That is not what I'm looking for. Let's do the Wizardry Lab. This one. There we go. This room has a calming aura. Well, that and Arakato here dozing. Yeah, Arakato, that's his name. I'm gonna fucking MS Paint tool fill his hair black now. He's Arakato. God, I can't believe they like to pretend that like no one knows who Arakato is, and they named him fucking Alucard. But like Japanified. God, that is just fucking outstanding, Iga. Outstanding. Anyways, let's talk about something that kind of happened recently. I've been using Twitter just a little bit, easing myself into the platform. Because I'm not really used to Twitter. I don't really use mine a whole lot. I have a personal account. It's probably really easy to find if you just look for it, but I don't know. I'll make one specific to these streams so it doesn't get filled with garbage. Yeah, Cancel Sonic Twitter trended. And there's a lot of different reasons that I'm seeing. Two main ones that I'm seeing being thrown around. However, no matter the reasoning, the effect of the hashtag is the same. Because all people post in the hashtag is Hey, Sonic fans, you guys are stupid for liking that video game series you like. Play these games instead. When... One, Sonic fans don't just play Sonic. You can even use fucking me as an example. I play Sonic, yeah, I play a ton of Sonic games, but you know what else I play? Kingdom Hearts, Castlevania, Project Diva, Dark Souls, Bayonetta, fucking the Zero Escape games and Danganronpa. I played so many fucking video games, and I still choose to like Sonic. I guess I don't choose, but, you know, whatever. Looked at Twitter earlier, didn't see anything bad on it. Yeah, it's because it got flooded by Sonic artists being like, fuck this hashtag. I hate it, and then it went away after a little bit. I think it was only trending for about a day, but the effect of the hashtag was the same. It was all people, like, a pretty decent chunk of people saying, Sonic fans bad. Play Mario instead. Play these other Sega games instead. And, by the way, the reply section of that last one, this whole, like, Sonic fans being like, I played all of these. And it was like, Yakuza, Super Monkey Ball, Shenmue, and, like, what, one other thing? I don't even remember. It was those four, though. Or, like, 4 random Sega games. I think the 4th one was, like, Knights or something. Has Twitter gone too long without a self-deprecating tweet for their liking? Yeah, basically. So, there were 2 reasons for this. One, this... What is the name of the game? There's this Sonic fighting game proof of concept that came out. I don't exactly remember the name. I think someone sent it to me, actually. Hold on. It was before this, like, huge-ass conversation I had with a friend. Sonic Smackdown, I believe, is the name of it. He uploaded it to itch.io, and if you're familiar with itch.io services, the way that they work is when you click download on something, it brings up a donate page. And you can donate however much you want to the developer, or there is a button that is very clearly indicated on the page that says, no thank you, just take me to the download. Sonic fans interpreted this feature of itch.io as a Sonic fan game developer making people pay money to play his proof of concept game, and acted like you couldn't not pay for it. And that is one of the 2 major reasons I saw for people screaming cancel Sonic Twitter. I have no fucking idea what they're talking about. You don't have to pay for the game! I could download it right now! We can play it on stream right now! For free! Anyways, that is the one that people tend to dispute more. It's like, no, it's not about that. It's not about that, because it's stupid. Some people are saying it's about that, and that is stupid. The other reason is one that drives me absolutely fucking insane, right? The other reason is one person who has a decent-sized following, I'm pretty sure, in response to seeing that Sega was posting stuff about the 30th anniversary of Sonic, tweeted at Sega or something like that and was like, hashtag cancel Sonic Twitter, because there's nothing Sega can do to bridge the gap in this extremely divided and volatile fan base. You should stop the series now before it causes more issues with later games. And look, I'm not gonna say that the Sonic fan base is even a good fan base. The Sonic fan base has very good sex to it, and it has very good people in it. Talking to Sonic fans on Twitter is a weird experience, being honest. A really weird experience, because you never know which direction they're gonna go in. But, like, the Sonic community is full of amazing artists. It's full of really good, like, composers occasionally, T. Lopes and such. It's full of amazing developers. Like, a ton of really great artistic people are in this fan base. And meanwhile, there's this small yet very vocal minority of fans that like to infight about which games are better than others, and anyone who thinks differently from them is wrong and stupid and needs to fucking stop playing video games because they're wrong and stupid. Like, that isn't even most of the Sonic fan base in my experience. A lot of the Sonic fan base is actually people who just want to enjoy the games? Like, I don't know. Who enjoy the characters, who enjoy the stories of maybe the earlier games. Hell, there's probably even a few people out there who enjoy the newer stories and think that it went in a good direction. And I'm not going to put down those people just because of that. And it's fucking insane, because this hashtag is full of people who are, like, putting down Sonic fans for liking the games. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, this is about more than just me liking Sonic, right? I come from a fucking background of this happening to me all the time. Like, fucking most of my life has been me getting excited about a Sonic game and all my friends being like, fucking loser. Did you know those games are bad? Loser? Or, those are terrible. And it's like, what? But I like these. And they're like, no, they're bad. Why would you like those? I'm like, but have you played them? And every time everyone answered no. And you know what? That's still the case with these people talking down to Sonic fans on this fucking hashtag. It never changes. I'm very happy that Sonic artists sort of co-opted that hashtag and flooded it out, because most of what I saw was art advertising on there. If I had more money, I would love to commission one of them for, like, a good post-stream image, but I don't know, the kind of image I would want in the background here would be so fucking expensive that I don't even know if I would be able to afford it anytime this, like, decade, being honest. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Once we hit October, I'm planning on setting up, like, a coffee link so people can donate to that if they want. I don't expect to get, like, anything, but might as well have it there, you know? It's impressive that you didn't get bogged down to the level I was at a few years ago. For me, it's always counterculture for me, you know? It's like I've never been a person who's felt really at home in a lot of the groups I was in. I always sort of feel like an outsider, even if I am pretty well fitted to the group. So I don't know, I guess the peer pressure never really got to me as bad as it did other people. That, and having so many toxic friendships throughout my life sort of, guarded me against getting bullied for my opinion on things. So, like, I still remember, like, the worst it ever got was, like, it was a period in middle school where Sonic Generations had just been announced, and it was getting E3 trailers, but at that same E3, Legend of Zelda not Breath of the Wild, fucking Skyward Sword is getting announced at the time. And I was like, well, I don't really like Zelda that much, because the only one I had really played back then was, like, a little bit of Twilight Princess, I think. I hadn't really gotten into the series at that point. And I was like, I don't really like Zelda. And the only person I know who does like Zelda is, like, one of the people who bullies me for, like, thinking separately from him. Like, me and him butted heads all the fucking time over random shit that didn't matter. And he started to say something about, or, like, around that time, you see, he was getting really excited about the release of Skyward Sword. And I was trying to be excited about the release of Sonic Generations, but Generations got no press back then. Fucking none. There was one interview where they showed off City Escape. That was it. That was all we saw before the game came out. And I sort of had access to YouTube at the time, but, like, not really. I was in middle school, so, you know, internet activity back then was monitored. Um... Yeah, no, Generations wasn't super picked up upon by the press back then. Skyward Sword took the show that year, which is funny because nowadays Generations aged much better than Skyward Sword did. Weird coincidence there. Anyways, and then, like, the guy used that as fuel against Generations to tell me that no one actually cares about Generations. See, yeah, Skyward Sword, exactly. It's one of the weird ones, one of the ones we don't really talk about anymore. Bomb bowling. I played a little bit of it. I think I played up through the 3rd dungeon, and I was like, man, I really do not like this. I've heard the storyline for that game is amazing, but I can't set aside my gripes with the controls enough to get through it. If you like Skyward Sword, more power to you. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, no, Skyward Sword bad, you're not allowed to like that, because then I'd be a hypocrite. But my experience has always been that Skyward Sword is a very janky feeling game that doesn't really quite work right. Maybe due to restrictions on technology, maybe due to, you know, fucking whatever. Skyward Sword would probably fare much better now that we have VR. But that would require Nintendo swallowing their pride and putting it on PC or PS4, which they wouldn't. So, you know, whatever. Damn, that would actually be kind of fun, playing Skyward Sword in VR. Let me pull up some more music. What plays in the Lost Village? This one? Yeah, this one. Anyways, so yeah, I dealt with that for a few years. Even after Generations came out, the guy was gloating about how Skyward Sword won, like, Game of the Year awards or something, and I was like, I don't care. I definitely blame that friendship for me forming a lot of very reactionary opinions back in the day. However, that did eventually force me down the Sonic rabbit hole, so I don't know. Maybe that was a good thing. Because that eventually got me to get my Saturn and my Dreamcast, which were two very good purchases. I used them a lot in my youth. I don't use them so much anymore, but, you know, that just kind of happens when you have as many consoles as I do. Oh, I should mention, I have the first Sonic 06 highlight video about, I want to say about 60% done. I have about less than an hour's worth of footage to sift through at this point, so I think it's about 45 minutes-ish. So, that'll be going up on the main channel at some point. I've decided I'm going to post stream highlights on the main channel, as opposed to on the stream channel, just because the stream channel floods everything. So, you know, whatever it is, it'll get flooded out eventually, but the main channel, this will be a way for me to get more consistent uploads on it. This little crusade to cancel Sonic Twitter was over a fan who was innocent, and Sonic Games bad, is that correct? Oh, that is 100% correct. It's because the Sonic fans are divided on which games are good. Which, like, honestly, if there's a fan base that isn't divided on which games are good and which games are bad, I don't want to be in it. And I get that the Sonic discussion can get very toxic. However, it does lead to a lot of people discussing the games in depth. Briefly cease living. We'll figure out cryostasis eventually. I'm certain you can figure that out. But yeah, that whole cancel Sonic Twitter thing was very annoying. I didn't like it. Let me open up Twitter. Let's browse that hashtag a little bit. Let's read from it. Holy shit, wait a minute, what? Why is... Oh! Got it. I looked at the trending tab and I saw JoJo was trending and I got hyped because I was like, was fucking Stone Ocean announced? Stone Ocean was not announced. They're just airing the finale on Toonami right now. Or, not the finale. Because this is JoJo, it's like 6 episodes away from the finale. Because the final battle of Part 5 is freakishly fucking long. There it is. Cancel Sonic Twitter. Let's just scroll through it. I'm not gonna bring it up really. Let's see. Some artists are posting. More artists. Some very good artists, actually. Sonic fans were a mistake, followed by an image of an eraser erasing children dressed as Sonic characters. Oh man, you're so funny picking on the fan base that isn't well liked. Cool. Man, I don't like this account. I'm leaving it. Okay. Y'all really think you can cancel Sonic Twitter when he's on their side? Y'all don't stand a chance, and it's a picture of fucking Sammy, classic Sonic fan. Can I say, Sammy, classic Sonic fan, is comedy fucking gold? Whether it's, like, a troll or not, honestly, he's claimed that it's a troll in the past. I don't know if I believe that or not. It might be. In all honesty, there's just no way to know for sure. But I do think his videos are entertaining as fuck. So, that's, you know, that's something, right? All the tweets made since Aaron Weber left the PR team. Didn't see any Sonic Boom-esque tweets yet. Wait, when did Aaron Weber leave? When did that happen? Was that a long time ago, or was that recently? Sometime in June? Oh, wow. Maybe it's safe to follow the account again. Hashtag cancel Sonic Twitter and replace it with Jet Set Radio Twitter, please. Okay, first off, how about Sega releases another Jet Set Radio game? Second, there is one. There are Jet Set Radio fans on Twitter. They have a small community. It's not very big. You can join that if you want. Wow, checking this guy's bio, he's 14. Go ahead, actually. I want to know what his last message was. Aaron Weber was an interesting man. I don't necessarily know if I like him or not. On one hand, he's responsible for bringing Project Diva to the West. On the other hand, he fucking participated in running Sonic to the ground. So, you know. Cancel Sonic Twitter, stan Mario instead. Okay, this guy's joking. Cancel Sonic Twitter. Play the Halo Trilogy. It's amazing. Okay, I'm about to drop a huge fucking bomb, right? They're okay at best. They have no mechanics. I do not understand the appeal of Halo. I played through the entirety of the first 3, and while the plot was, like, pretty good, and I enjoyed it, the gameplay was nothing. The only thing that kept me going was how easy the games were. Fucking play BioShock, a real man's shooter. A lot of artists. I'm assuming a lot of the real toxic ones either got deleted or were deleted by Twitter. Oh my god! It's important to note that the person who started this movement the person who did this is, and I don't want to start a debate about this, but they are massively transphobic. That's fun. Real good. Look for yourself. Good job, BC Media Player. Good job. Proud of you. It's just... Oh shit, wait. I didn't realize... Yeah, it doesn't work. It just took me to the Twitter hub. It's from June 18th. Shouldn't be too much scrolling. Alright, let's just go to the Sonic Twitter then. Sonic the Hedgehog is the third result when I'm looking for it. I don't know if that's because I'm following a couple of other people on that list, but oh, holy shit. Chris Chan, by the way, was above the official Sonic Twitter, so take that as you will. June 18th. Let's see. June 18th. Chris Chan legitimately... Yeah, no, he is the most documented person in history, so that might be a good reason. Okay, it jumps from June 16th to June 19th. I'm not seeing it here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not showing up. What the fuck? There it is. Found it. It was displaying things out of order for whatever godforsaken reason. Thank you, Twitter. Hi everyone, my name's Aaron. Today I'd like to change things up and share a personal message with all of you. In 2015, Sega asked me to return and run PR and social for a certain blue hedgehog. I was a huge fan of Sonic since such a young age, but I had no idea just how interesting things were about to become. Some of you remember, but back then Sonic was in a tough spot. His latest game had failed, and the entire San Francisco office was being shut down, and Sega was moving down to LA. If things didn't turn around for Sonic, and soon I was worried about what the future held. I opened Sonic's Twitter account that first day, and was greeted with the comments so negative and personal. I realized instantly that, just for my own sanity, something had to change. So, in a risky career move, I stopped running tweets through approval in Japan. I started posting whatever I felt would work. Fun content, memes, references you wouldn't expect from an official account. The conversation had to change, and I was confident that we could change it. Normally, this is a good way to lose your job. I cannot thank you all enough for what happened next, because you saved my career. Within a day, the account had jumped 30,000 followers, and it just kept growing. 500,000, a million, 2 million, 3 million. The goal was to make you laugh, and to try and embody some of Sonic's old 90s attitude along the way. I hope we've been able to brighten your days and bring a silly grin to your face at least a few number of times over these past few years. Today, after a great 5 years, it's time to say goodbye as I officially pass the torch and move to a new position within Sega. If you do notice any changes, I hope you like them. Things already changed hands many months back, and I'm thrilled that talented people like Katie, Justin, and others will be the ones leading the channels forward into the new decade. And what a decade it's been already. As this chapter comes to a close and a new one begins, I'd like to thank a number of people from Sega for San Francisco. Oh, and then he thanks the developers of Sonic Mania. And then some more thank yous for stuff. Finally, thank you. Sonic fanbase is huge, highly passionate, and widely opinionated. Some people like to see the challenges here, but those exist naturally in any group as large and widespread. I see you for the wondrous good you have done and continue to do. I have watched you to raise funds for children in hospitals around the world, unite to support causes that need it, and even turn a meme about Knuckles into real support and supplies for children in Uganda. I kind of forgot that happened. I couldn't be more proud of what all of you as the Sonic fanbase have accomplished, and what I know you will continue to accomplish in the coming years. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey with you. Thank you for sticking with us through thick and thin. Thank you for an amazing 5 years, Aaron Weather. Or Weber, not Weather. Here's the thing, right? Self-aware Angle wasn't Sega's decision, but he also confirmed that it was done out of pure desperation. Here's the thing, right? I understand that it was a very good move for his social media turn, right? The fuck? The music just kind of stopped. It didn't even loop properly. Okay. I guess we'll just go the rest of the time without music, because I don't feel like finding anything else. I understand that it worked well for a Twitter account. And that's fine. I don't take an issue really so much with the Twitter account itself. However, Sega saw that angle and started using it on everything. That's just how the games are written now, and I really don't like it. I wish that Sonic would hit that balance of not taking itself so seriously on social media, so we can have the fun posts and the memes and the references to the past games, but finally fucking having stories that, like, represent something more than just a joke, you know? I don't know. That have, like, real meat to them for once. And, like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh my god, Sonic Adventure is high art. But I'm not also gonna sit here and be like, Sonic Adventure's plot like detracted from the game or didn't add to it, because it did. It did add to the game. Really well, actually. I don't know. Let's go ahead and look at the news section for Sonic. See if any new games get announced. Because it's very sad. Cancel Sonic is trending and Hedgehog fans don't know why. Sonic the Hedgehog creator game creator Yuji Naka Bayland Wonderland game launches on March 26th. Bayland Wonder World, not Land, sorry.
Dive into the fantastical
Kind of want I'm gonna take a look at it real quick.
wind stage and more.
Oh, hmm. It looks a little slow, actually. I don't know how I feel about this just yet. But it looks like sort of a Mario-inspired kind of platformer. It looks like kind of a collectathon, actually. Sort of a Mario style of power-up system combined with a real Knights feel to the world, in all honesty, which is cool. Oh, it's got co-op. That's neat. I don't know. The game just looks really frustratingly slow. I don't know. Most platformers have some kind of method of moving a little bit quicker than the normal movement speed, and it's either they're not using that here for the trailer footage, or the game is just incredibly slow, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try it when it comes out. Because I'm always interested in what Yuji Naka's doing. He is a pretty good game designer. I don't know if anyone actually played it, but he made this wonderful little Wii game that's kind of hard to get your hands on nowadays called Rodea the Sky Soldier. Sort of a mix between a light gun game and a platformer. You aim at things and then launch at them, like with the reticle. You don't necessarily move all at once. It's a very technical game where you have to really monitor your movement and the angle that you come at things at. It's a very good game. If you can find a copy on the Wii, highly recommend. Don't play the other version. Curious how much it goes for. Let's go ahead and take a look. Rodea the Sky Soldier Wii sells for about $25. The launch edition sealed is about $50. I don't have time to get into what the fuck happened with this game. Just know, if the game does not say launch edition, you do not get the Wii version with it. So either, if you're gonna find one, grab the Wii version. Don't buy the Wii U version. It's a really botched port. In a lot of ways, by the way, not just like, oh, the frame rate's bad or something, you know? By the way, for contrast, just so you know, the real quality gap, the Wii version, just the disc, $24.99. I see a listing here for the Wii U version for 99 cents. Holy shit. Yeah, no other news, really. Hmm. Yeah, no matter how much I look into it. Holy shit, I hope this dude got, like, blown the fuck out by replies. Hmm. Oh, well, I'd say that's enough for tonight. Um, yeah, what else to, to say here? Castlevania again on Monday night. Just continue as normal. Continue playing some Dawn of Sorrow. Other than that, yeah, I'd say that's it for tonight. I guess I'll make the Twitter account tonight. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really feel like going through that fucking setup process. I have this sort of crackpot theory about Sega. It's not that they wanted to become deathly afraid of repeating anything that people complained about in the Dark Age. They kind of wanted to get away from Sonic. I don't doubt that. Miku became their biggest IP after a while, or their biggest licensed IP. Didn't start with the Twitter in 2015 or with Sonic Boom. It began with Generations, to lesser extent Colors. Higher writers who have no interest in Sonic have a plot where the villain fractures all of time, essentially fucks up the entire canon, then proceed to run away from the mess by taking a completely different direction with a series world and characters. I wish, more than anything, that Sonic Team wasn't a part of Sega anymore. As much as I love the Blue Hedgehog, I hate Sega. I hate Sega a lot, actually. They are responsible for all of the series' ills. We just have to be honest with ourselves now. Anyways. Yeah, we struck gold, guys. People aren't taking the game seriously anymore. We can do what we want and not release games for years at a time. Sega does that with all their IPs, by the way. All of them. Sega waits years between announcements. And when they do announce something, it's always lackluster and nobody likes it. Persona? That's one of Sega's IPs now. Last Persona game took years to get announced was Persona 5 Royal, and that did nothing. That changed nothing, and it was even on the same fucking console as the original Persona 5. Oh my god. Sega's just responsible for too much garbage. We can get more into railing on Sega in the Sonic streams, though, as we get closer and closer to Sonic's eventual demise. But anyways, that's definitely enough for tonight. Yeah, Discord link down below if you feel like it. I'll be making the Twitter account soonish. I'll plug it on here once it is made. And yeah, that'll be everything. Yeah. Thank you for enjoying Dawn of Sorrow with me. I hope the game continues to go as smoothly as it has. And yeah, let's have a great night, everybody.